Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Nice cool breezy day. I wanted to make a video on the Hudson Wolverine because this is the last time you're going to see it like this, and I'm getting ready to really put this thing to use. I haven't been using it in quite a while, mainly because of the saw, and that's what the video I wanted to make about is pros and cons and likes versus dislikes on this, because I went and bought all the stuff to do it with, and I'm getting ready to put this in the shop and modify this. So getting ready to take a welder and a torch to it. So let me tell you what I like and what I don't like. Let's start with the pros and cons. Start with the cons of what I don't like. All right, we'll go over this machine right here. You just tuning in, it's a Hudson Wolverine I've had. Overall it's a great little machine. It's nice, it's portable, it's small, it's self-loading, it's got a winch, comes up. But the cons of this, here's the biggest one. This thing here is absolute garbage. This is an absolute pain, a joke. I hate this stupid thing. You've got a measurement deal over here that you eyeball, and that varies a lot depending on where you're standing, and it's too uncontrollable for someone that actually sells firewood like me, because you vary too much. I cut everything exactly 16. I have a marker I put on my saw. When I'm doing it by hand, I throw it in the splitter. But the way they've got it, you can't put nothing out here to have a drop down because of this stupid thing. And another thing I really hate about this, when you're using that thing throws sawdust all over you. I mean, all over your face, all over your clothes. It's a freaking joke. It's an absolute joke. I hate it. So it's coming off, and I'm going to mount a gas saw on a pivot. Simple, easy, make a quick disconnect, pull it off real quick with a pin or something, and fill up with oil and gas. I like the Wallensteins are set up. I love that design. Very simple. Saw blows up, you can throw something together real quick and get going again, which really don't happen, but it's always good to have a backup plan. This stupid thing, and it's a pain to sharpen as well. I just hate this whole thing. And Hudson's biggest thing that they're so proud of, this ain't hydraulic. This has got these pillow blocks and everything set up. This right here is on a belt drive system. Everybody just tune in. It's got an electric clutch down here off the front of the motor, and you engage that, and that turns that saw and goes down. And I hate this. This takes a lot of juice out of your battery when these run. I mean, a little bit. And these motors in particular, any of these clone motors or any of these styles, this is a Subaru, but they don't have a very big charging system. It's pretty small. They only put out like, most of them, like the Predators or the Hondas, they got that one little coil, and they're only like 1.5 amps. You can double them and get 3, but that's not much. And I would rather have the pull start to start that in case of backup emergency. So that's coming off, and they do offer this. This is the automatic version. They offer a manual one without that. So that is the 100% biggest gripe of that. But now you can get the manual and order it with a saw attachment, I think. I'm pretty sure they sell one now, because when I went to Paul Bunyan, I asked and I tried to get one so I could make a video of it for you guys as well as I wanted it too, and Hudson didn't even want to talk to me about that. So Hudson, if you're watching this, which I'll have it modified here real quick anyway, but you want to work some out, demo some stuff, contact me, PO box below, email in the about section, blah blah blah. So anyway, that's my biggest gripe of this. The belt design system, just because it's different don't mean it's good. It's a joke. I'd rather have the manual saw, and that thing's coming off because, like I said, it just throws it all over you. And another big gripe of mine, major one, this hydraulic tank. Looks good, right? Looks normal, like it's supposed to be. There's no way to check the hydraulic fluid in this. You can see, nothing. There's no dipstick. There is no side glass. You just kind of got to eyeball this. So I'm probably going to modify that too while this is in the shop. That is absolutely stupid that doesn't have a oil level in it. Another big gripe. Don't like that. I mean, Hudson, come on. You need to at least, put a glass or something in there. I've got some weld-in bungs like these, and Hudson could have done that. They got a screw in one, and I've got them in the shop with a little open eyelet. At least you could see something, kind of check it. So, and they may or may not have improved that. This is a little bit older model. And like I said, those are the two biggest complaints I have about it. There's the winch, it self-loads on this. You bring them up, works great. Like I said, other than the saw. And one thing I wish they would have done, another big gripe, I guess we can go over, is the hydraulic system. It works good, it works fine, but it could be stouter. Let me show you what they've done. Hopefully I can get the camera under here. They've got their power side on the wrong side of their cylinder. I don't know if the camera's even picking this up. I can't see. I think you can see that rod right there. That's the rod fully extended out of that cylinder. And it's pushing on the wrong side. That rod looks like I think it was about a 2-inch rod. Yeah, it's a pretty close assumption. 2-inch, give or take there, I'm guessing. But it looked like a 2-inch rod. Well, you know, on that 4-inch cylinder under there, the power side pushing in, you've only got a 2 inches of fluid. It's faster, but it don't have the power. We've been through this. I'd rather have the power. If they would have flipped the cylinder around and put it behind the piston inside the cylinder, they'd had the full 4 inches forward. Been a little slower, but boy, you'd have had the power. They're losing power on this. I wish they'd have flipped the cylinder. You know, there's plenty of room in here. They could have put this on the top side and move this up just a little bit. I mean, it wouldn't have costed them just a couple inches there, and they could have had that, and it'd still been easy and serviceable. I don't know why they didn't put it up here behind that. And that's part of the other gripe, major gripe. Get back down here, folks, bear with me. I'm trying to get where you can see. This cylinder's up inside this metal. Well, this metal's so close, it's like right in the center of the cylinder. It don't let the sawdust fall out. So when I'm in the shop, I'll probably take a 1/2 inch off this, and that'll put it over the top of the curve and let the dust fall down. And it won't lose no strength, so don't freak out about that, the way it's built. It won't lose any strength if I take just a 1/2 inch, but that'll let the sawdust fall out, because that's like insulation. That gets up there and that gets hot, and it won't let that cylinder cool out because heat rises, you know. It's stuck in that blanket of sawdust, and if you don't constantly clean it, you know, it's just a thing. It does get hotter. I haven't had no problems with it, but I would like to avoid anything at all cost on that. So, food for thought there. I mean, you can see it. Let me get back up here. Okay. You can see it up in this cylinder right here. I mean, there's just it sticks right on the sides. You can see all that. It don't fall out, and it is packed in there. And that also holds moisture. You know, if you let it sit overnight, that's turning into dirt now. It's not good. So I think if I just shave a little bit off the side and go the length of it, just enough, it'll fall on out of there. So that was a major complaint too. They should have, but if they'd have put it on the top side behind the push plate, that wouldn't be a problem at all. So that's really the only complaints I have about that cylinder, not being able to knock the dust out and being on the push plate. So anyways, but the sawdust not falling out and dropping down, letting that heat in, not being able to check your hydraulic fluids, another big gripe, and the major one is the saw. This is absolutely horrendously horrible. I hate this. So that's the complaints. There's really only 3. That cylinder, saw is a big boo-boo, and the hydraulic fluid, not being able to check that. So that's about it. You know, on the bad, and you know, which part of the saw is the electric clutch. I already had the pull start. But the good of this is a great little machine. This is small. This is portable. You can take this thing just about anywhere. It doesn't have, you know, it's not a great big heavy machine. You can move it with anything. You don't need anything to load it with. It's got the winch. So, oh, one more gripe. I had one more gripe I forgot about. No receiver hitch in the front. You know, there's one in the back, but you got to pull up to the pile instead of backing to it. And the way it's designed, you pull this way. So you got to leave a ton of room to get with a truck to get out, you know, versus if you had it adjustable, you could back it in closer. So I'm going to put one at the front. But anyway, that was the last one of the gripes. But, and it's like anything else. Any machine you go and get, you just kind of got to pick what you like, kind of everything, get as close as you can get to what you want. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. But like me, you know, I'm capable, so I can throw it in the shop and modify it to suit me. I can cut stuff off, weld stuff on. It's just metal. I can build and do whatever I want. If you've been on the channel, I've built a lot of my stuff. I built my conveyors, I built my dump trailer, built my log splitter. So this ain't no exception to modify. This is great. I bought this used, got a heck of a deal on it, couldn't turn it down, and I've been using it and getting ready to really use it on the channel. So, but the good of it, it's very small. You can pull this with a little ATV or side-by-side, go anywhere, just about, and it'll self-load. You don't need equipment, and you know, it's been a great little machine. So stay tuned for the mods if you're tuning in, you know, because you're going to get to see more of it. But it will be modified after this video. This is the last one of this thing, and it's factory state, and I will make a video of it once we get in the shop and I get it in there, and I will start tearing everything down, taking that saw off, making brackets, mounts, and getting it done, and having a measuring stick. And what I'm going to do on that measuring stick, I'm going to weld something here and come out and make it adjustable with 2 pieces of square tubing. And I've got a little old CB antenna. It's got a spring on it with like a regular car antenna, and that will be perfect for adjust. It can touch it, flop it, go right through, run it with a gas saw. It'll be awesome, and get this thing to work. As I built the other conveyor, I just got it done, and I made it just for this because it sits a lot lower than my other one. The other one had plenty of clearance for my splitter. Never thought about this, and it was a little bit too tall for this, so I built another one. Luckily, it's the same as the other one. Cost me about $100 in parts and junk. So, but you'll see it. It's pretty well like the other one. But anyways, that's it. So stay tuned for the mods, and you'll get to see that, and you'll get to see this on the channel running. But overall, this is a great machine. But if I was going to, if you're thinking about buying a new one, I would order the manual one and just get it with the chainsaw mounting bracket that they offer, and just mount your own saw on it. That stupid thing over there, I hate that. And I guess that's it. So I'm gonna cut the video off. So, you know, as always, like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.